Hello you. Today is a very special video because I'm going to tell you 10 reasons why I believe that Jesus Christ is the greatest entrepreneur ever. And I'm not going to make any allusions or connotations to other religions. So I propose that you stay to the end of this video to understand what I'm about to share with you. Ready? Let's go. Hey you. I'm Teka Boris, your entrepreneur, founder of Critical Too. So first time being here, I propose that you subscribe, and you like the video and share it, because here we talk about business, entrepreneurship, and mindset. Because I believe that is what is needed, to take off the problems that we encounter every single day on our continent. And like I told you, I'll be giving you 10 reasons why I believe that Jesus Christ is the greatest entrepreneur ever. But I'm going to make it in 2 videos. So this video, I'll be giving you the first 5 reasons why I believe he is the greatest entrepreneur, and the second video to give you the rest of that. The first reason is because Jesus was an amazing leader. And in the world of entrepreneurship, and for whoever wants to build up a business, it's important for the person to be able to inspire and lead people, not only his customers or his employees, to adhere to his vision, but the whole world. And Jesus was able to do that perfectly because within the 3 years of work that he had, he was very known, both in his community and out of it. So he was able to rally, a lot of people around the vision of salvation. And it worked so well that today we have millions of churches, all over the world, who still adhere to the vision, who are still following up, with the same ideology that he had. So for me, having so many people, millions, we're talking about billions of people, because today we have up to 1.5 billions of Christians all around the world. For somebody to be able to lead and inspire such an amount of people, to adhere to a vision, is for me the greatest entrepreneur ever. The second reason is because Jesus was emotionally intelligent. And what do I mean by being emotionally intelligent? It means he could relate emotionally with different kinds of people. Now, when you read through the Bible, you can easily understand that Jesus was very intelligent, and he was a well-learned person. So he could easily, just being with the elite of the society and all the stuff. But you will notice that he connected a lot with those who were neglected, those who were marginalized in the society. We're talking about the cripple, we're talking about the beggars, we're talking about the prostitutes, and he always identified, or he had that facility, to connect with people, and for an entrepreneur, being brilliant or be intelligent is not enough. You need to be able, to identify with your customers, with your employees, and whoever works with you, or whoever is part of your business ecosystem. And Jesus understood all of that, and when we look at his direct surrounding, we had Matthew, who was a former tax collector. We had Peter, who was a fisherman. And that was great because he was able, to rally a lot of people all around him. So I believe that Jesus is actually the greatest entrepreneur because he understood that emotion, people are more about emotion. So you need to be able to connect to them emotionally for you to have things work out. And him be able to perform miracles helped even more in that. The third reason is because Jesus was controversial, and he wasn't afraid to voice out his ideas, because by the time people had his precise type of thinking. They had a number of rules, a number of rules and a number of laws that you were supposed to follow. And Jesus came up with something that was way different, and he was preaching about hard things, and that brought about a lot of things, a lot of people hating him because he wasn't going along with all what they were so used to. And he was always preaching, against, the hypocrites, against the Pharisees, who were doing things, who were saying things, but doing any other things, and generally it reflects, entrepreneurs, the way entrepreneurs are being seen in the society, because generally entrepreneurs don't think like most people. They don't feel like in the traditional way, and they are not afraid to say what they think, and they do things way differently. And that's why I believe, because Jesus was doing it so well, that a lot of people, billions of people, started adhering to his vision. So I believe, that Jesus is the greatest entrepreneur because he was controversial. The fourth reason why I believe that Jesus is the greatest entrepreneur ever is because he was extremely disciplined. And entrepreneurs are well known for their supernatural discipline. But many people ignore that Jesus was very, very much disciplined. The example, is that he woke up, earlier than all his disciples, to go and pray and to go and do a number of spiritual stuff, a number of his usual activities, Also, when he was young, he spent countless hours, in the synagogues, and he fasted for 40 days, 40 days and 40 nights, while he was being tempted by the devil. That shows, a level of discipline that is generally, out of the normal. And when he was being crucified, the Bible tells us that he could have called for 10,000, of angels, to come and take him down from the cross, but he suffered the humiliation, of the cross, and he stayed there disciplined, while he was being insulted, while he was being tortured, and he went through all of that, and that shows a mental, fortitude, and a discipline, that is ready, for any type of situation. And for me, somebody who is able, to go through all of that and still, stay constant and consistent in whatever he's doing is the greatest entrepreneur. And the fifth reason is because Jesus was extraordinarily confident. Come on, guys. You need to have the balls to come and tell people that you're the Son of God or that you're God himself. And people were saying that this guy is delusional. This guy is crazy. Because how can you say that? Because there are several instances in the Bible, where Jesus refers to his holiness. He refers to him being, the Son of Man, the Son of God, and all the stuff. So he was challenged enough on that question, made by the Pharisees or by the common folks. And generally, for whoever is an entrepreneur or who is building up a successful business, they need people who are going to rally, to his vision, to his thoughts, to his ideology, and the mission. And for that, usually they have that charisma, that boldness, that confidence that's oozing out of their bodies. And Jesus was the personalization of such an individual. And because he had all that confidence, he was able to rally, millions and today billions of Christians all around the vision, and the ideology of salvation. So all this, to me makes him the greatest entrepreneur ever. So we're coming to the end of this video. Let us know what you think about this. Let us know what you think about this first 5 reasons. In the comments below. Let us know what are some of the points that you think should figure probably in the next video. Because like I told you, there will be a second part of this video. To tell you, what are the other reasons why I believe that Jesus is the greatest entrepreneur ever. So I invite you to like this video, guys. Like this video, share it with other people, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you next. Ciao.